Heretics. I think it's slightly better for them overall. Still has something on the Jet as well, because they had a similar comp to this, but with him on the Reyna. I think this just allows him to do more
they
damage.
pick B,
I
nothing
like the
B.
start though from Gen.G.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice jump
They
timing.
had that
Okay,
three-man
okay.
push initially. Didn't expect anybody to still be around the angle, and because of that, they've lost the first battle.
One man down already, but the rest are rotating into the right spot. The read is good from the side of Gen.G as they move to the other side. Here comes paperrex diving
nice.
a little quicker than expected, but there's the return. They're not expecting this many players to be on that defensive side already. Anchor down, and they're winning the fights, leaving Devi all alone. The 1v2, good damage done, and the follow-up, but he's out.
Oh my god! No! I thought he was gonna kill him.
3 kills already.
Oh shit! Oh
man.
Got respected from Karen. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be the coward. I'm not gonna go and reload.
But Karen had no bullets as well, or he just?
Well, I'll win it out. And that, well, paperrex, that was
Oh,
again,
he had bullets, but he still knifed him.
Advantages and their conversions.
He had bullets, but he still knifed him.
As they get into the site, they get the
Okay.
initial opener, and
I guess he just wanted a knife.
They don't convert the round. It's good work from Gen.G, but you always have to look at paperrex and go, these are moments that you expect them.
I think he see Leech take out the knife, you know, that he just want to knife him also.
They were looking for. And again, we're going to see the same proactive approach from the defense, constantly looking to garner extra control. And paperrex, they're going straight into the site.
Oh yeah, look, they're willing to dive. You can tell that as soon as
oh my god.
Up this agent, and well, he very nearly.
If he didn't go back there, he died to turret.
Good start, but Spike should at least be plantable. No nade left online for Gen.G. Nothing to really force these players out of the corner.
Spike planted.
With that sees, it's keeping him in position. It's only deducted about 10 HP or so because he was so
Good knife, Leech got knives.
And the problem now is you have to fight back through all these close range angles where paperrex have the numbers to play with on a lot of the fights they're going to take. Decent damage on the headshot, good follow up.
Oh, what the, so sharp. Texture, please.
Yeah, could have been much worse. Interestingly, yeah, something buys shields into that round. So maybe hoping that they could get a kill and he could steal a gun away. But
two losses. It's playoffs really.
By the looks of it, down to 77. Textures tagged, Lucky is dropped. And we can continue on with the spams. Heals for most players. Devi the only one to stay quite low, not having anyone to bring him back to full fighting health. The reality is though, they're in a pretty good position.
Lower bracket round more inspiring. Okay, I guess so. And that's the strat, because we has anyone like just went from upper bracket and just beat Monkey.
And the same thing there, exactly. Clean trades for paperrex.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be fight after fight. Meteor now has to try and pull off some individual brilliance as well. I think a little bit too predictable on when he'd make his move. Munchkin on the other side of the map.
Who is IGL for paperrex? I mean, usually when I play last time, usually it's like the duelist I call. So like me and Ilya, if we play duelist, then we just call what we wanna do. Hashtag PRX win. Yes, PRX win. But we have to see. Oh shit. We have to come back. Win 2 in a row.
Well to start. Player close is low.
Please, Ilya is something.
Both playing without shields and with a bit of dent to their health. Forsaken also with no shields and no head anymore. This is getting very costly for the attacking side with Munchkin not stopping anytime soon. He's already picked up 3 and now he's quickening his pace to the site. The time is so desperately low and he doesn't know where Devi is. The element of surprise gets paperrex the kill and the round. But at what cost? Everything. Going way up in my estimations, let me tell you, buddy. And the spams, well, they're not having too much success, but they don't need to. In this round, paperrex have basically nothing to play with. 4 sheriffs.
Well, also they've already taken the control. That's the main reason. You've got
oh no, Viper and Killjoy on C.
It's allowed for a gamble rotation, so he's just moving that Odin elsewhere. Not the most common door to spam because you are open to a couple of angles, but it won't matter. And this is the thing. We've seen this scenario many a time. Find a kill, TP back. Karen is excellent at knowing when to reposition as well, so they can leave those spots open. This is ambitious.
Well done.
Where is he going? Where is he
got
going?
out.
He's made it just about around that corner, but well, that was risky. If they came through that wall,
Gen.G have the read
I'm
really
not
though.
sure that would have went the way he was thinking. Spray good for Munchkin. It's a narrow alleyway to fight in, and wow, that's a lot of damage.
Everything is going wrong, guys. This is not looking too good.
Mention they have those weaker weapons. They don't have a lot to play with, and they'll get nothing done. A flawless round. I hate to harp on the economy.
Oh shit!
Gen.G off to a flying start with it yet again.
Yeah, it isn't to be. And now, well, Bladestorm is really all we could talk about, and they're still ready for his initial play. Almost goes down, but has managed to dodge that singular bullet fired by Texture.
Oh no, they said he
That's
tried to
sending
log
them
in.
elsewhere. Forsaken was trying to claim some space by sneaking through. We saw good success for that. I think when Yet on the previous map was throwing out a few of those little feelers. But the idea now is you can't play up against that op. This ain't the round for it. Your Bladestorm's already gone, and everyone else has pistols.
Holy shit, he just ran through.
Numbers
Ooh.
advantage is the way to go, and
Not
they've
bad.
done it. At least trading out the first. Karen, though, he has been consistent every single time they've challenged him. This guy's coming up with multiple. 7-2 right now. Teammate ready to swing, and luckily, because Karen was dropped very quickly, so too is Meteor. Hell, it's winnable for Divine, but his knife was pulled out. Tried to evade some spams or some, well, players.
Oh no, guys.
Jumped
What
right
is
into the crosshair.
happening?
6-1 for Gen.G. And 4 ultimates online coming into round number 8.
It's one of those scenarios where,
For Abang here, no bullets.
again, PaperreX have
I
made
need more
some of
bullet.
these rounds look somewhat competitive, but Gen.G are consistently able to clutch out the late round. Again, as you said, ults are in their favor, finances are in their favor. There's at least a lot coming online in this round for the side of PaperreX. Counter operator going to be invested into on something. Here's at a very quiet start to this game,
Oh, no.
and a reaction shot from Texture already puts down Munyet.
You see the idea as well? We see the aggression, we try to take space elsewhere. Denied on A, because Gen.G are getting aggressive, giving PaperreX a taste of their own defensive medicine. This is a really good start with 4 ultimates to fall back on, 3 of which will help you out if you're in a pinch. For PaperreX, where do they go? Where do they take it? Maybe they can get a neural theft if they can even drop a body. And
Oh shit, we saw him.
A wallbang kill with the Odin from Lakia. That's something dropped. That's the op down. And he's looking for a little bit more. I don't know where they're going to take this on the attack, but I think I know what the result will be regardless.
Forsaken's been quiet as well, and reposition.
Oh,
Nice shot
nice.
at least. Will make things that little bit more interesting. The reveal
let's
as
go,
well
Abang.
will tell exactly where their opponents are. Knowing there's only one player here, the turret though, keeping
Oh, no.
things disruptive. And Meteor, again, full sprinting to help his teammate out.
Oh
It gets
no.
close for a matter of seconds, but Gen.G continues.
We're playing
Are they
from
going to push
behind.
B? It looks like they are.
Even if they lose,
Insta
it's
smoke.
low bracket run.
B control being taken by 3 players. Just waiting to see if the push will come through in that direction. It's going to allow them the fast take back of this control. Paranoia immediately put through. The trade's not awful in the beginning, but they quickly
crap.
divulge
They got
into
trapped.
nothing for the side of
Listen.
PaperreX. Forsaken tries
Listen.
to claim it back though. Finally,
let's go.
he comes alive.
Well, this is
Bang
the round
Susanti.
that he needed to wake up in. That spike is theirs, and they can walk it straight to the C site once that door is closed.
Okay, they know.
16 HP, Mind Freak on
C clear.
42, but Texture's got an op.
Oh no,
And an
don't
A.
need. If you
And
need
it's the
Jason,
same
Jason
fight
is dead.
left. This could be very, very dangerous indeed.
Oh, no
For
need.
now, though,
He have, but he never
Texture's not
use.
deploying the nade. Instead, sitting down. Op in hand, 16
Oh, no.
HP, turned to 0. Nice shot with the operator as Mind Freak now has a nade below him. He's safe up top. He's got the angle, could even pick off Munchkin. That could make it winnable.
Oh,
but
he's away.
Texture's a little too quick.
I love it.
I didn't think he could fire off that quick.
It's just like, he's got an op as a negative, and then it's like, no, never mind.
Wide swings it. Like, all right, we're quick scoping now, but that's the level we've hit for Gen.G. 8-1, Tom. Yeah, I almost wanted to say coming into this map, well, it can't get any worse.
You
It
can see
just
the gun
has.
barrel.
It was 8-2
I think he
at
could
least
just
last
now
time.
when he was marking the left side.
Yeah, it definitely
Or maybe
is
now we
looking
can see
like
here.
a golf in class.
Oh,
Which,
I think they know.
again,
He saw it. Yeah,
considering
he saw
this is
it.
the number 1 and number 2 from the same region. Though we've already seen them
They
play
really pinged it.
a best of 5 series. There was a 3-1, and a lot of the maps were close. It looks like Gen.G have leveled up, and for PaperreX, I don't know if they've fallen off, because that's looking like the difference between these two is not the same we've seen before. All 5 ultimates, by the way. Gen.G don't need them. That's actually the point we're in. They don't need the ults. They're just winning the rounds anyway.
Normally you'd be thinking at this point, oh, let's just throw one out just to see.
There you go.
There it is. Okay. Cycle the economy a little bit. Here comes the big
Oh.
rocket, and it's not landed. It's not found the value it needed to.
100
The
damage
lockdown
though.
has been destroyed, and Meteor was tagged down quite a bit.
That's the value, right? That's the value. They got rid of the they got rid of the lockdown, so they can at least claim some space. He's screwed. There's no way he survives that.
Oh, Ilya.
It's a little messy. It's giving PaperreX a chance, Tom. They haven't planted the spike, but they don't need to if they win these fights again and again.
Wait, let's
They
go.
have.
Momentum
Lakia
shift
dropped
moment,
these.
guys.
Munchkin 1v3. If he wins this, I'm putting the headset down. They've got decent amount of HP and they've lost Mind Freak. Okay, but it's all right. They've still got 2 players, no utility to play with. They've got to just take these fights, not one at a time. That's the only thing I beg of you. Not one at a time, not up against Munchkin right now. He's 11-4. He's been winning round after round, but a reposition by Forsaken. The swing is good. And the double
why was that so scary, guys?
8-2. Deja vu for paperrex. Problem to fight through on the defensive side.
14 and 9
potentially
abang.
a very strong tool for retakes.
Let's go abang David.
Man, it's scary when it's a
Might need to drop 40 bomb. Let's go.
Round, but as long as they're getting the rounds, I don't think they're going to mind too much. This battle is now changed. It was previously Karon being solo, and now it's Texture, and his operator has been fierce.
Looks like they're going to go back into it. Is there a flash? Is there anything? No. No, it's just a dry, wide peek by Munyet. Players up top looking to trade, but Texture's out of the angle too quickly. paperrex have given him another shot, and it looks like another bite of this apple. As around comes another, but finally the miss is there. Texture gets the reset though with low HP. He's dancing around, but he's being caught. There was no escape this time, and with Lakia falling, a real chance emerging for an 8-4 half. It looks like paperrex have finally woken up. They've found some punch to be packed.
Oh wait,
let's see.
they don't know guys out.
On his way in. Up close.
Oh no, they don't know Meteor's out.
Munchkin's making a lot of noise. They're trying to find an angle to deal with him, and instead running into Meteor. Well played. Now they can group up and try to force this 2v2
shit, they got ulti.
That was a little scary. Thought Munchkin was about to be spammed, but now they've got a lot of space as they close in the distance. No snake bites to play with though. That could help out, keep them way out of this
nice,
pit. And with Munchkin falling, it's done.
Nice.
paperrex,
Okay.
8-4
wait. Game is on. Just win piece though.
Some legs to stand on. Some foundations laid.
Gen.G looking like a competitor for the crown, and thus far we haven't seen the paperrex that we know and love. This pistol round might just be a deciding factor, but a great start from Munyet.
Important round, we need this.
Aggressively on the other side is something waiting for someone to try and make their move, and he's going to go back for a little bit more. Has to use the dash to get out of there, and is now waiting for the cavalry to arrive as the rest of the team somewhat far away. An opportunity, but Forsaken with a good trade.
4v3. They're going C. Let's go, Ilya. If Ilya gets one, at least one.
Do a little bit more. He's done some damage, and there's the follow-up. A shot right to Texture's temple. That's going to put us in a 4v2 with paperrex. Definitely favored to take this pistol now. Forsaken fallen. A little bit more of a chance.
Nice,
something
yeah.
delivers.
Ilya hitting up.
He's
It's over.
And not spotted. Easy,
let's go.
That's a 3K for
Okay, give me one, give me one. For real this time.
That's exactly what they need. Just
I should charge my mouse actually, guys.
You look at some of the fights he's taken.
1 kill and a death. We'll see what he can get up to.
It also means they can gamble the control. They've got him holding onto the A site, an aggressive position from Munyet. This is not really the gun you want to have here. Somehow he gets out of there unscathed. They also had an initial setup for players outside C, but after that spot comes through, fading back. Now the cross has already happened, so something now in a pretty deadly position. And honestly,
how did he kill Rondo?
Meteor's a little bit lucky there to even get one.
Well, here's the chance for that operator to finally show its ugly face.
Oh, no timing.
Ugly for the side of Gen.G as they lose a player right off rip. And it's Texture, the man with the responsibility to take the space to close the distance. Now they'll be a little bit slower on the way around these corners, which is just perfect for something. He had to be watching the right way, though, and Munchkin caught him unaware. The same happens with Divide, though, leaving it to a 3v2 defensive advantage, and Divide walkabouts. He's been so good. 19 kills, looking for his 20th and his 3rd of the round. And it looks like he might know. He will get the opportunity, but he's being dropped.
Okay, wait, bonus round 1. It's gonna be 8-8.
And now this gets me excited for paperrex.
Well, fine then. I guess that was the right play.
Well, uncouth, but it works this time. Certainly caught his opponents off guard with Gen.G 9-7 and claiming that round. paperrex have weaknesses. An operator in the hand of something.
Look at where he is.
It's not really an opping angle normally, is it? Oh, nice flash, that's good. But he hasn't got the dash anymore. It's faded out. But Munchkin, The shot's missed, and Munchkin's been given a second chance at life, while the showstopper is again just...
Oh no.
I thought just used for space, but if he fires it
Oh,
out,
he never shoot.
no, he doesn't pull the trigger.
Oh, lucky he
Now
never shoot.
realizes his mistake
Nice.
as the dive comes in from paperrex. They've got a lot to work with.
The old Stoke should be, well, in theory, forcing them back, but it hasn't happened at all.
3v2, 3v2, let's go.
Made this one problematic. Spike
I
already
need to pee,
planted
guys.
at
I need to.
least.
Oh my god.
So they're going to have to respect it and just fall back. Munchkin's still holding, and they have a pretty nasty potential crossfire just with the amount of time that can be born. Munchkin is just looking at that clock. That's all
no.
he really aiming for, sitting back, waiting for the
No.
push. He manages to land the
Let's go.
burst almost onto
Okay, we
the
gotta go toilet,
second.
guys. I'll be back.
The paperrex respond in turn, a back and forth so far in this second half, and they close the gap once again to just one round.
They've got a lot set up in front of them, Tom. There is a showstopper for
You got
Munchkin.
to
Other
our,
than that,
and then come back and you
everybody
lose.
is just
It's
on
actually
the
my
rifles.
fault.
Credits are low. Gen.G could be on the home stretch very, very soon, and Forsaken in that corner
clear
needs
him.
value. They've not seen him. He's good for one and damage on texture. Those could be very, very pivotal facts for us as paperrex look to move back through. So many players are low.
Go pee again.
One
I don't need to
extremely low
pee,
in the
man.
corner. It's the rocket to find him.
Yeah, that's the thing, though.
shit.
That trade's all right. That was the low HP player that goes down. I don't think they're going to mind that whatsoever to put it back into a 3 versus 3. Something about to try and go through this. His teammates a little bit further behind. No flash available for Device, so it's just going to have to be the raw push. Already managing to retrieve a rifle, but every member falls.
Oh my god, my fault.
Gen.G now get a double back of their own. And the
I just
major
want to
worry here for
eat my
paperrex.
bean cut, man.
Just about come ahead. When it came to rifle rounds, they weren't able to succeed. Now early push, it's not quite a rifle. Instead, it's a set of blades, and those don't even get fired off. They lay by his side as he falls to the floor. Something down, so too is Devi, and they're ready for another player close. There seems to be nothing that paperrex can do to surprise this Gen.G roster in the last few rounds.
I think bean cut.
And with 12 looking like
I
it's
don't
on the
want.
board, Tom,
I don't want.
these players, they have to be feeling
I don't want.
the
I don't
crushing
apple.
weight
I won't
of
eat.
this series. The lower bracket is beckoning them, and there they'll face elimination against the Sentinels who are allowed. There's no easier fight for them than a team that they know.
I
The
think
devil
I
they
don't
know
want.
is coming.
I don't want apple, man.
Seems like Gen.G
No
got
apple.
their number. This round at least
I eating bean cut now.
was a weaker investment, but they had
Later,
to use
later. I haven't
the
even
ults
eat
and
like
got
proper food yet.
absolutely nothing.
I
The
don't want.
second we've got into these post plants, that's where Gen.G have looked
Oh,
their
shit.
most fearsome. A team from last year that started strong, unheard of, surprising, and now looking like that pinnacle of Pacific. Looking to try and do what no Pacific team has ever done before. Take themselves to an international victory. The paperrex are not dead, not down, until you stamp them out.
Definitely looking injured. Path to recovery.
You know what?
3 straight rounds in OT.
I'm gonna eat my bean cut, man.
A lot of win conditions. Gen.G, 3 ultimates to fight their way through. paperrex don't have reactive ones, not impactful ones.
Oh
Whereas
shit.
the lockdown,
I
the
dropped it.
showstopper, and of course the nightfall. Any one of those can open sights, pull you out of sticky situations. Door open. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
beacon
defenders, but
outside.
it's
What do you
covering
mean?
Gets pushed forward. Problem is, okay, good nade up close.
You guys
That's
just
gonna
hate
force
us,
that
man.
player out in the open. Problem is, Texture
It
was
is not
covering
me.
it. And
What did I
now
do?
the push on mid is spotted as well. 3 players left for paperrex, and it looks like they've still got a fight in them. Nightfall won't evade it. He's being caught, but oh, it's fake information. The shrouded step has bought a
fake
little
info.
bit of an advantage for Mindfreak as he's still alive, his HP recovering, but with something down, and Divine
Oh no.
very much known towards that
No,
spawn.
like this.
Mindfreak's on the wraparound, wants to move towards that singular
Okay,
door.
Abang Leash is alive.
For this, Divine needs to buy some time. He still has a flash to play with. There
David.
it goes. It's popped and it's cleared out
David.
this corridor. Divi's even won the fight. The smoke is down. A chance if Mindfreak can make it to Divi. If they can take this fight together, but they don't know where the last players are. And the nade has even forced them back for a second. The time now very low.
No,
With 2
no,
players
they have
still
so
to
good
root out,
plant position.
It might be too low. Divi just dodges
No.
that seize, but Mindfreak down. The time now not to be played with. Okay, no, Texture went out swinging. There's no chance. There's no chance whatsoever. He had to stick it underneath his nose. And short of a big misplay, it was never swinging the other way. 13-9 and 13-8.
Oh,
A
good.
consistent
Low bracket run,
showing
guys.
from the